Japan and Britain have begun negotiating a post-Brexit trade agreement. They're aiming to replace the agreement London has with Tokyo through the EU by the end of the year. They face a tight deadline. Without a new deal by next year, the two countries will default to World Trade Organization trading terms. That means tariffs and other obstacles could come into play. If a UK-Japan free trade agreement is signed, it could pave the way for Britain to join the Trans-Pacific Partnership. Now, for more on this, we're joined by Ollie Barrett in London. So, Ollie, any ideas about what is likely to be covered during these negotiations?
Yeah, there are various areas that we know will be key to these discussions between the UK and Japan. Data, tech, digital, financial services, the automaker industry, the car industry is going to be absolutely central from the Japanese perspective as well. Agriculture is a potential sticking point between the two countries. So there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to get done in a limited period of time, because if the UK and Japan don't reach a deal by the end of the year, then they will revert to World Trade Organization terms. Now, I think most trade experts believe it's possible to do a deal by the end of the year, but it is going to be difficult. Not just because of limited time. The two sides are obviously having these discussions initially via video link in the middle of a pandemic that is still a major outbreak here in the UK. So certainly some serious challenges ahead, but also some optimism on both sides going into these talks that they can reach a deal in time. Part of the reason for that is that while the UK deal with Japan as part of the European Union is not going to be rolled over into early next year and beyond, it is going to be able to be used as the basis, the framework for these discussions. So that does mean they're not starting completely from scratch.
So how important will this be for UK's post-Brexit trade strategy then?
It's really important, not just because of the numbers that are at play here. There are around 9,500 UK firms that export to Japan. Japan is the fourth largest non-EU trading partner for the United Kingdom. Trade last year, according to the UK government, worth £31.4 billion between the UK and Japan. So the numbers are significant, and so a trade deal is very important for the UK and for Japan too. But also, I think, just in terms of Britain's place in the world, it wants to show that it can and does want to go out beyond the European Union once it has left that transition period and do trade deals with other parts of the world, particularly with fast-growing economies in Asia, and because it does now say, the UK, that it has an explicit aim of joining the Trans-Pacific Partnership when and if that is possible, and it certainly sees doing a deal with Japan as a major stepping stone in that direction.
All right, thanks for that. Ollie Barrett speaking to us from London.